Welcome to Whip It Out Wednesday, Writing Sprints. I'm GiGi.
And I'm Sienna.
So, good morning from America.
Good evening from Australia.
So, we open our Wednesday writing sprints with a little question of the week. And so, our question, as you know, I usually go first, and Sienna, she wraps it up on the break, so she brings it. But the question of the week is, what is your biggest fear as an author? And that's tough. I think there's lots of fearful moments. Sometimes we fear, in my case, I fear when my story kind of takes a sharp right turn into the ditch, which is where it has been for the last 2 weeks. So I fear that I'm not going to write a good enough story that I can bring it back, even though I'm lucky enough to be able to afford a developmental editor with also Sienna has the same one. So we love her. I know. So that's like my greatest fear is that I'll write a book that doesn't meet expectations. And so my Bikers of Boston series is my most popular series, and I have readers that love it. And so you have a little bit of pressure to deliver. And so when I put out the third book in the series, Whiskey Throttle, I had some negative comments. I had some negative reviews, and I had a couple people that did not finish it. And I normally don't have that, and I'm blessed. Okay, well, let me back that. Let me rewind that statement. Everybody has bad reviews. Everybody has 1 and 2 star. I'm no different. I have them too. But this book happened to have a lot more feedback in my DMs, in my comments, reaching out to me. And I thought, what is happening with this book? Because I have some that are like, oh my God, I love it. It's great. I had others that are like, I don't like the main character's name. Her name was Barbara, but she goes by Babs. And they're like, I can't get around that name. I have people who are like, do not finish because they're like, I don't like the whole reverse age gap. Okay, but it's clearly everywhere that it's reverse age gap, older women, younger men. So this particular book has gotten a lot more negative feedback than I've had in the past. I'm like, what is happening? But I am an author that good, bad, the ugly. I read all my reviews, all of them. Now, is it hard to take? Do I need like tissues? Do I want to be like, I should quit as a writer because the comments are brutal? Yes, all those things. But do I quit? No, I keep going. What I'm looking for in bad reviews is how I can get better as a writer. Are there things that just got plain wrong? Am I using commas improperly? Am I using wrong words? Are there a ton of typos, even though it's been through professional editing? It's been through a zillion readers, my ARC team, and still sometimes we have typos.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like my fear is to produce a bad product, to write a bad story, to write something that doesn't resonate with readers. And then it lands on the reviews or the comments, and then it chips away at my self-confidence as a writer or an author.
Yes.
So that's kind of my biggest fear is to write a terrible story. And then it is a terrible story that I put out. I mean, obviously I try my best to write a good story, but it comes across terrible and people are like, no, this is awful.
It is a huge fear. That's such a massive fear.
And because this is the last book in this series, there's also added pressure because I got to wrap it all up, right? We have to leave the whole series and all 4 guys and all 4 ladies that they found, or all 4 ladies, because 5 guys, 4 ladies, there's a white chief in there.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Everybody has to be happy. Everybody has to be like, oh, the big coming together, like the big friends reunion moment has to also be in this book. And I'm like, yikes, am I going to nail that?
It's a big pressure, and it's also not as easy as everyone thinks.
100%.
It's and then when you've written, I mean, I remember you saying to me you weren't like you felt like you were out of your depths, and that's probably your first inkling that Jess was going to kill you. Pull it off.
Jessica,
But still,
with deep
but
roots.
still,
Is your
Yes, Jessica, different. Yeah, but she's good at what she does, and you said yourself that you think it's the whole mind. It's so hard, like you've said before, when the story's in your head. And again, we don't put it all on paper. We only put so much on paper because I reckon we write anywhere from 50 to 75% in most of our books, and the rest are still in our head. Like,
100.
no matter how many times we get better at writing, I do still believe that.
Yeah.
Um, so it's a hard one. Yeah, that's a big fear.
Yeah, and it's really got in my head. I got my developmental edits back 2 weeks ago. I've been, like, moaning and groaning and crying and, like, they're probably the most expensive ones I've received back just to make my manuscript better, and I've wasted 2 weeks. And I'm like, "Girl, get in it. Like, quit lollygagging, quit moaning and groaning, get in there and fix this story, and then get on with it." So
I listened to this chick once, this chick once, sound like an Aussie. I am an Aussie. Um, so they do a podcast, I suppose, or a YouTube channel they've got, and they do, can't remember her name for some reason, but, um, there was one bit of advice. She sort of stated that she had written a book similar to you, and when she'd sent it to her editor, it was ripped apart and she didn't know what to do with it. So she flipped it on its head and it worked. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but I think maybe putting in your brain to flip it completely.
Sienna, you're you're so wrong. You're like, "What she did was she flipped it." Don't ask me how, though. Good luck. Good
It's
luck
supposed
to
to
you.
open up a whole new passage for you. But yeah, so she did say that she sort of flipped where it was what the main, what was it? The main, enticing incident was.
Oh, mhm.
She flipped the place,
Yeah,
and changed one of the character arcs. The things that she did that flipped it completely,
yeah,
and it seemed to put it in a better spot for her. And yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's what you might need to look at, like something similar. I don't know.
yeah.
Not that exactly, but I don't know.
Will you workshop my story? Yes.
I would love to workshop your story. I love workshopping.
But, yeah, why she can workshop my story? Because someone has a big announcement.
Oh, I'm like, who?
Who is that? Hmm.
My book 4 has gone to the developmental editor, so I will be in your shoes when she sends it back.
Oh, yeah, yeah, right, right.
At the moment, I'm like, yes, she's going to love it and it's going to be great. And then I get it back and I go, why does she hate me?
No truer statement has been said.
Yet we still love her.
We do, we love her. She's our ride or die, literally, even though we're both writing motorcycle books, so yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
congratulations on finishing book 4 and shipping it off to your developmental editor. It's that, like, week or 2 of bliss. You're like, "I wrote the best thing ever," so we can live in
Yes,
and for the next few days or however long it takes her.
before I get shut down.
And then
And I'll
reality
be saying to you, remember that advice I gave you? Effing sucked.
you're like, "Record this and replay it so I can remember that." 1,000%. That's what we're gonna do when you get it back.
Just go, oh, hold on, let me get the replay.
"Hold, please. Here it is. Let me cut and paste this part for you." But you can live in beautiful La La Land and for the next, few days, yeah, so you'll be
Thank
okay.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, you're welcome. So, with that being said, what are you working on today?
I need to start the anthology.
Oh, yeah.
I get to sort of go into that world now. So I've sort of already done an outline ages ago. So I want to reread the outline and then see where it starts, I think,
Yeah.
and go from.
That'll be fun because at the beginning, everything is a possibility. You're like, it can all happen.
Yes. Well, I workshopped it out with a girlfriend that was my helper at the event. So I was very excited about that. So I actually came back, and I came back with characters too, because when we went axe throwing, because did I tell you we went axe throwing?
Yes, fun at her book conference is what she's talking about, y'all.
Yes, straight after the book conference, we went axe throwing. And when we went axe throwing, there was these two girls on, like, we were all there together. And one of them, um, she was meant to be an axe thrower. I'm just saying. Like, never done it in her life, but I am hiring her to kill someone for me. That's how
You
good
could be
she
in the
is.
Olympics.
But she has the power, and it looks like she's just done it so many times. She didn't even look like she was out of step with it. It was, like, natural to her body, and
Dang.
her vibe was so mafia. Like, it was just so she sort of did it, turned around and was like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, and then this big smile would come afterwards. It was hilarious. And then there was another girl who had this little dolly dress on, and she was prancing around, but she was a killer with the axe as well. And then she just kept saying, "I just want to win," and it was just like it looked so psycho. And I was like, "You two are in my book. You've
Yes.
just created characters that are going in this
Thank you.
damn book." Thank you very much.
Y'all
So,
don't even
yes.
know it, but you are main characters.
No, I told them, I said, "You've just created a whole character in my head that I'm gonna be putting in this book." And they're like, "You better send it to us. We wanna know what it is now." And I said, "Yes, I will send it as soon as I read
Oh,
it."
portrayed.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I'm very keen on those, Todd. I even went home that night and wrote a little bit about their character. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That is
I'm
awesome.
a little bit
I
excited.
love when
Yeah.
inspiration like that hits. You're like, yes.
Yeah, it was good. Like, I haven't had that for a little while, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I have to thank my friend Danny because she was the one that helped me workshop it before we went axe throwing, and then it all sort of just came out through the axe throwing, and I was like, "Oh, yes, this is brilliant."
It is brilliant. I love when like life gives us characters. It's so much easier.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. We have actually been on here a long time because we were chit-chatting behind the scenes.
Anyway.
But we didn't invite y'all to come with us. That was so mean.
We do love a chit chat before we get on online, which is good.
We do.
Mostly we're prepping. We're prepping, but we catch up on life too, which is good.
Sure, we're prepping. We're just chit-chatting because we really need to be like living closer, but we're literally half a world away. So yeah, if we live closer, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I'd be at her house, she'd be at mine, etc.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
100%. We'd be working poolside.
Yes, we would be.
Heck yeah.
Does it snow in Houston? No?
Not really. Like maybe once a fluke. Every 5 years you'll get this, and like the city shuts down because we do not know how to act. We don't. You want to have spare tires? No, everybody's just like, oh my god, Armageddon shut down stores, and then it's like everyone races to the stores, like it is, like the apocalypse is coming. So yeah, we do that all the time. Mhm.
Love it. We don't snow here. I think we get a little bit up on Bluff Knoll, which is down south, but in WA, we don't snow. But in Sydney and Melbourne, there's snow. Um, Definitely not in Darwin. Like, up the top of Australia, there's definitely no snow.
So what
It
I'm
is hot all
hearing
year round.
is we need to have a writers retreat in Switzerland. That's what I think I heard you say.
What? Yes, because I went through Switzerland to go to Italy.
Mm.
And when we flew
Stunning.
over Switzerland, absolutely beautiful.
It's stunning.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
why do I live in Houston when there's places like Switzerland?
I don't think I'd be able to ski. But I reckon I could sit on my butt on a rubbish bag and slide down something.
We can tube. You can sit on the balcony of your chalet with your coffee and just, yeah. We don't have to be scarce. Hey,
I'll look behind closed windows. I don't need to feel the cold.
I will sit by the fire and look out at the mountain. Heck, Tina Turner, she lived in Switzerland. She lived there years and years and years. Yes, if you look it up, I was like, what?
Oh, that is outside the box.
I know.
I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, so she did. So if Tina Turner can live in Switzerland, we can live in Switzerland. Okay. Now that we got that
Yep.
all worked out. That
Just
was
a retreat in Switzerland would be great. We could go there for a week, do some riding,
Mhm.
catch up, put some of it on live. We could put like 50% live and 50% off.
See this? This would be a mountain right here. With the snow coming in. I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, yes, I want you to be jealous. Yeah.
Who else is going to join us?
Shoot. At that point, it doesn't matter. I'll have Sven, my ski instructor. I'm single, so I can mingle.
I'll bring my Len. He can come.
You're gonna have to bring your man.
Yes.
I'm gonna find me like a Swiss skier.
He'll come. He'll definitely come because he wants to see Europe. So he'll be like, I'm coming. I'll be like, yep, you are actually.
He's your bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Are we sprinting 20 minutes or 25?
Up to you.
You want to do 20? Are we going to do 2 sessions? Yeah, we have to because you're on the break. Okay, 20 minutes. We'll
All
be
right.
focused.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I know. We haven't, this is what happens when I'm supposed to be like, that's why 2 weeks of my book has passed and I've done nothing because it's been this.
Have you started from the beginning?
I did. So now I'm like slowly moving into it. So I got my papers. So let's go.
Okie
Done it.
dokie. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to do 20 minutes start and I got to mute.
Yeah.
Fernand. Let's see. Hey, Jeff. Welcome. And then we have Kapala or Kelpala. Can you see those on your side?
Yeah, Kapala. I
Mhm.
think I'm probably saying it wrong. And Jeff.
All right. You're in the hot seat. Are you ready?
Oh. God, I'm so screwed into this that I'd have forgot what we were talking
Oh, my turn. What? What should I talk about?
Okay. Ask me the
So
question so I read.
I will ask you the question.
Mhm.
What do you fear most as an author?
That's right. Oh my gosh, everything. Everything. Um, I think what I've learnt though is that every author feels it, and that's that imposter syndrome.
Mhm.
Being somebody that or thinking you're somebody that you're not, or being not being good enough, which is exactly what you were talking about in the first half, like especially this book that you've done, and it's really ripped you apart. Yeah, all of that. Like, I suppose what you were talking about, that's probably one of my biggest fears, because I would have to scrap that book completely to start again if it was me, because the way my brain works would put up a lot of barriers for me to try and get through that. So all I've been thinking is, so good it's not me, and I'm praying she doesn't do it to me on this book, because I don't know how I will cope. I suppose the other thing is, like, you did touch base on, is people giving you a 1 star or a DNF, which is a did not finish
Yep.
the book, um, and how I deal with that. I actually, like, the 1 stars, I'm the sort of person that would say, "Please tell," because I want to learn what the issue is. So I would definitely, um, reach out and say, and it could be harsh. I'm pretty good at pushing the harsh stuff away and filing it somewhere to deal with it, and then come back with a decision, like, of what I'm gonna do. Um, and even the nasty stuff, I tend to, um, hold it, sit on it for a little while, and then react. I don't I very much I do go down a little hole and have a bit of a sook, but I come out with either, "Oh, well, can't be for everybody," or, "How do I fix this? How can I change this?" Like, that's normally how I deal with things. A DNF, I'm definitely inspired to ask, because they didn't finish the book. So what is it that they didn't why didn't they finish? And if it's not their genre, or it's not, which you did touch a little bit on, um, then I'm not upset, because it's not the genre. They don't like it. They wouldn't ever like it, no matter how I wrote it. Even if I wrote the best book in the world, they wouldn't like it. So, um,
Yeah, it's like a
that's what I try.
mismatch.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't take offense to that. I would sort of think. But if it was a DNF and it was because of the way it was written, but it's normally their genre, I would like to know more about where it was that they felt they lost contact with the book, or they lost interest, or whatever that looks like, because that's how we learn. I think that's how we learn. I'm quite inquisitive like that. Um, yes, it hurts. Of course, it hurts. We put our soul into what we write.
Mhm.
Um, but you've got to have that. I think I had a mother that was very harsh with criticism my whole life, and I love her for it. Um, because it strengthened me, because she's always said to me, she said, "Stop wallowing." She said, "If someone's complaining, figure out why and fix it." Um, so, so
No emotions.
no emotion.
We don't have time for that. Cut it out.
We don't. So I sort of take that on a little bit. Like, I've probably got more emotion than she has most of the time. Funnily enough, since she hit menopause and she's an older woman and a great grandma now, she does sook a little bit now. But before that, never shed a tear.
Tough
um,
love.
but yeah, it's I giggle now. I just go, oh. You want a tissue?" She just laughs at me.
You are
She's
a
like, "Shut
human.
up."
You do cry.
Yeah, sop that up before someone sees you. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that she's like that though, because it helps me focus, get past the little stuff, like, and
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, I suppose the goal is to get past it, move past it, and grow
Yeah.
from it. Like, that's pretty much the goal. So I think they're still my biggest fears though, like, having people hate what I write or not wanting to read it or, um, getting a bad name just because someone's written something. That would be, um, very hurtful. Um, and I actually don't know how I'd come out of that one. I think that would be probably one of my hardest, and it's probably one of my fears. So I'd be trying to I think I'd still just be me, to be honest. I'd rise up and ignore it and push forward because I don't know. I feel like I'm very fair and, um, I deal with things face on. So I'm hoping that that will portray in who I am and I can
Yeah.
move forward with it. So, mm,
Good answer.
yeah, yeah. We'll see what happens when it happens, though.
No, no, let's go with if and not when.
Yeah, yeah.
But Taylor Swift released a new album this month,
Mhm.
and it has had lots of criticism. And she said, "You guys are missing the point. Even my haters have my name in their mouth."
Yeah.
So that's like bad publicity is still publicity.
Well, no, I do agree with that. Even Miley Cyrus and a few of the others, when they've been at their very worst point, they've been at the high point of their life.
Oh,
So it's very true. Yeah, I think that's very true. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think we're always gonna be scared of something, especially being an author, putting ourselves out there because 'cause we're all a little bit of an introvert. It's great talking into a camera, put me in a room with people, let's see how I behave.
hey, y'all. You're over there in the dark corner.
I'd be like this.
You know, y'all, she's fibbing because she said that on here, but then she goes to these book conferences, and I
No,
see
different.
her with this person and that person. She goes axe throwing. So no,
Axe
I'm not.
throwing is very fulfilling, I'm just letting you know that. Even though I had whiplash afterwards and I'm still suffering,
I know you're like, I need a masseuse to work this out. No,
it was very fulfilling. No, I think because you get in you're put on your table, and I think your table becomes your bar, like, your shield.
yeah,
So, you're in your space, and you're there before everyone comes in. You get to set up, it's your table, it's your area, it becomes your space. I'm okay with people entering my space, and you have a support, I call them my support animals.
yeah. Emotional support animal. Yep.
Yes. So I always have an emotional support animal with me. So, and I think that that's needed because they can do some hard yapping if you're closing down. Because you'll have times in these events where you'll be like, okay, I've people too much now. I've got to like bring it down a little bit. But
Yeah.
um, then all of a sudden you get your second win. But it's because they're talking about your books and this is
Mhm.
stuff because you've written them and you get actually excited and you want to chat to them because it is your stuff. So it's a different
Yeah.
scenario to actually going out and trying to make conversation with somebody. So, yeah, I disagree about that.
I think because we're book nerds, and then we go to conferences full of book nerds, and so we get a nerd out with other book nerds, and so it's perfect. So
Yeah,
that's why you're like, I am engaging. I can do all this stuff because I'm in with my tribe of people. But you're like,
yeah,
anything else? No, I'm going to shut down.
no, yes. I've always been the person that, like, even work, I think I've said this to you before, where as long as I'm first there and I've got my space, I'm okay. Um,
It's
but
like a soft.
if I'm walking into it
Mhm.
and everybody's already there, you won't hear boo from me. You probably won't even find me.
I'm in the bathroom.
I go straight to the kitchen, wash dishes, heads in, arms full of water, and just start washing up stuff and putting stuff away because I feel like I'm invisible then. So that's just,
Interesting.
yeah, that's just how I sort of try and do things, try to keep busy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it
Yeah.
makes total sense because, writing is lonely. It does tend to be more introverted people, and so all of a sudden, in order to have to market our books, we have to be this.
Well, lonely to who? I think lonely from the outside with people watching in because we are typing and that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's lonely for us as authors because we start chatting with our characters.
We're lost in our own world, and so we're like, "Oh, yeah, you're not invited in.
Yes.
Only my readers are invited in." Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So,
know.
yeah.
Because my son asked me that the other day. He's like, "What do you do all day? You just, like, spend your day in other worlds?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. I don't know what more you want me to say." Yeah.
Now you should say to him, "What world would you like me to make today?"
I mean, he would not care, he's an athlete, so it's all about sports, and I know nothing about that.
You would know a little bit about baseball, wouldn't you?
I do, but I'm, like, the least competitive person in the world, so, I told you that I've been trying to play pickleball, which has been it's sad, and, my person that I keep playing with is competitive, and I'm like, "I don't what is this? What is happening? I don't know what we're doing here. Don't
We
keep
can't
score."
we can't I don't know how not to be competitive, so
Yeah. Well, okay,
even getting whiplash, I will push on through.
he wants to keep score, and where's the kitchen, and you have that ace smoking in. I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. None of those things occurred. I'm just trying to keep the volley going. Like, I'm just trying to keep the ball. Like, oh my god, it's my turn. Oh my god, it's my turn. Oh my god." That's it. Okay, that's how I play pickleball. I'm not on this side or that side or in the kitchen or it's out. I'm like, "No, we don't have any of that. Don't keep score. I don't know if it's my serve or your serve. I'm not keeping up." So, yeah,
Mm. No,
basically,
I'm that secret assassin, like, hopefully I'm better than you, is in my brain, and I'll act like, "Oh, I don't care who wins," and then I'll come out really
oh,
pushing
dang,
to win.
secret assassin.
I'm
Um,
terrible. I try to find that's my mother, like, I blame her all the time.
I need to go to therapy for my mom.
Yeah. I always say that's what I said to her. I came back, she goes, "How was Melbourne?" And I said, "Well, I got whiplash because of you." She goes, "What?" I said, "Well, if I didn't have your mind, I wouldn't have tried."
Yeah,
She's
I
all
would been competitive in Axelheim, which I did for the very first time.
yeah. So she had a good laugh. She goes, "Oh, yeah, good to know."
Yeah, well, my pickleball partner is very competitive, and I'm like, "No, you're with the wrong person. I need to play 80-year-olds with, like, a bad knee or, like, a knee replacement."
No, but they're just as competitive. You wait.
The kind that come out with the sweatband, and they have the knee brace because they just got their knee done.
Yeah.
That's my knee.
No, they are. 'Cause I remember I remember playing ping pong, like,
Yeah,
the little tap the ta yeah.
it's similar, yeah.
Pi Yeah, ping pong, at where was I? I was at a, aged care place or a village or something, and, they were playing ping pong, and I was like, "Oh, I could do that. They're older. I should be able to hit the ball."
Eat my dust! Oh,
No, they beat me big time, and they made me look like a child.
in your face.
I was hilarious. So, yeah, that sort of put me in my little unwanted bubble.
Yeah, because I'm terrible, and I tell everybody I'm terrible at pickleball, but I still go out there. And so my partner was like, "Oh, this is just like playing ping pong." I'm like, "Who plays ping pong? I don't play ping pong. I don't, like, go to
Or
bars and play ping pong." Yeah,
badminton, I do that too.
I didn't do that. See, anything that's like a court, I have not done court sports. Not basketball, nothing with a court. So court little to ping pong, court big.
Netball? Do you play netball over there?
Do what?
Do you guys play netball?
Netball. I've heard of it, but no.
Okay. It's like basketball, but you can't run with the ball or step.
What? Then how do you get down court? How do you score if you can't dribble?
You throw. So you throw. You don't dribble.
Oh, well, kinda like lacrosse. Lacrosse as well, with the little net.
Probably. Yeah, probably. It's a smaller ball too. Like it's not small. It's
And you catch it
probably
with a stick?
no hands.
Oh,
So it's exactly like basketball, but you do not dribble. It's about position. Can't say it now.
precision.
I can't say it. It's not
Yeah,
coming out today.
no, that's not a
Of
word.
throwing, that word and throwing, and defense and offense, and the ring that you throw the goal in, you don't have a backboard. It's just a goal.
Okay, well, no, that I don't know what it is, and no, I haven't played it.
Pretty sure it's Olympic. I'm sure it's an Olympic sport. Let me have a Google. Isn't it?
I'm sure it is because the Olympics have added some, things in the recent years that I'm like, "This is a sport?"
No, it's not.
Not.
No. Netball, current Olympic sport. No.
No.
Netball and the Olympic movement. Netball has never been played as a Summer Olympics. No, it hasn't.
No.
No, but it is fun. I used to play, well, at school, that was one of what the girls would play is netball mainly. I was always GK, which is goalkeeper, so
Don't
defense.
keep. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Get past me. Try it. Like that.
The competitive side.
"Hello, Alan. We're talking
Hi,
about
Alan.
absolutely nothing
No,
related."
not even books right now, but we're talking about sport because Gigi is not competitive and I am
No.
with most things that I do.
Nothing to do with Whip It Out Wednesday writing sprints. Nothing.
No, nothing at all.
So anywho, are we gonna sprint one more time?
Yeah, I was getting to some good things. So, yes, please.
Oh, okay. So we'll do like a 20-minute sprint and then we will sign off and then you guys can join us on TikTok. Are we doing 7 on Friday? Friday.
Yeah, I think it gives us more time because I think
More time
being,
to talk.
yeah, more time to talk, but also being 9 o'clock here in the eastern states, it's 11 o'clock. Where when it's 8 o'clock, it's midnight there. So if anyone wanted to join us, it would be harder for them.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. 7 a.m. Friday. Y'all heard
Seven-
it right here on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to mute my line starting now.
Yep. And I'm muting too.
That was super fast. I know. I was like, what?
I know. I'm like, got through. Well, I started the first chapter anyway. I did the character sketches first, like who they are, what's their role. That was in the
Mhm.
first half. Now I'm doing just started the first chapter.
Ah, good. All in Scribner.
Yes. Yep.
I know. I want to make that transition in 2026, so we'll see.
You should get it and then just start playing in it.
Yeah. I have to finish this book, and then I have to write another book, the anthology, by December.
Yeah, this one's got to be ready by April, so that's why I was like, oh, I'm just going to do it now because it's got to be edited and everything by April.
Yeah. Yep. We have to do
Okay.
that too. We have to have like 2 other people in the group read your, and they've already reached out, and I'm like, oh, hey, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I think when I at the book signing that I was at on the weekend, there's a couple of authors there that are in the anthology, and they're like, "Oh, it's done. It's gone to the editors," and another one's like, "Oh, I'm just doing the edits from the editors," and I'm like, "I didn't start it."
I know. You're like, what does that feel like? Must feel good and all warm inside to have it all done. Yeah. Yep.
Yes,
That's not
like
me.
saying, yeah, saying the B word. Be please.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Anywho.
Now I've done the first chapter. Well, I've started the first chapter. I haven't done the first chapter, but
Perfect.
anyway,
Perfect.
start.
Started. All right. So we're gonna wrap up here today. We've been on almost 2 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just us hanging out, having fun,
Yeah.
amusing ourselves.
Yes. That's for sure.
Anywho,
Actually, I feel better. We were both in a little bit of a debt, so I feel better now. See what our time does for each
we
other? Yeah.
we had a sad conversation together before we got on here, so
Hmm.
yeah.
Feel good now.
Yeah. All better, all better. Okay, so 7 AM CST on TikTok, which is 8 PM AWST
Yep.
on Friday. So if you guys can join us over there, that's where we'll be hanging out. That's where we're bringing this road show
Yes, the road show's on Friday.
on the
My
move.
brain just heard your words, but it was not English.
Was it?
And then it relayed it, and I was like, "Oh, it's English."
Oh, that is English. What's she saying? I wish I could speak Spanish.
Oh, I wish I could speak lots of languages, but
Yeah. Zero. Me too.
I can do singular words in some. No, lies. I speak.
Yes, you do. Australian Sign Language. This, yes.
I can do Auslan. Yeah.
Auslan. Yeah, mine's like, I could drink.
Yeah, I got to get it up so you can say Auslan. Basic, but Ausland.
Ah.
But yes.
And you guys learned that new word too. Thank you, Sienna. We all learned that today.
Oh, welcome.
We could do this all day. This is how.
I know.
This is why we've been on here for 2 hours.
I know we're going off on these journeys.
Yeah, exactly. Our own adventures. Anyway,
And we've just had Thriller Thursday. Hi, Thriller Thursday.
I know we're signing off. So
Yeah.
until next time, keep writing.
Yes. Good
Ciao for now.